Have you ever found yourself running after something unknown? Almost like missing someone you never even met. This is me, chasing after an uncertain dream. Before I met her, I thought people are lonely, can only be truly happy if they find someone to be lonely with. Obviously I didn't know that this dream would be the last I would chase, but how could I? I'm not dead. Yet. When you're blind, people don't care what you look like. Your skin colour, accent, gender become obsolete. You're just blind, a nobody, invisible to the rest of the world. A world built with such beauty that its people will never live up to it. In a society where everything is reduced to looks, to me, being blind is the sanest choice. And the most profitable. I say choice, because my life wasn't always like that. My blind view of the world began on Christmas Eve 1984, just after Iberia flight IB132 entered UK airspace. Up to this point, my life was a perfect dream that I was just about to wake up from. I thought I'd seen an angel that day. Obviously then I didn't know that this man in front of me was in fact Francis Rigo, a Cuban florist who on a quest to find his daughter stowed himself away in the wheeled compartment of a plane, where he froze to death, only then to fall from 500 feet straight into our fireplace. And then it happened. I realised something was not quite right with this world, where a father has to sacrifice himself to see his daughter. People are building walls, not bridges. This was the moment when I withdrew from the world of the blind. It was the first time I really saw. I saw the eyes I would miss for the next 20 years. I had to find her. That's when I decided to become blind. At first, my parents didn't quite buy into their son's denial of their ignorant way of seeing the world. But they soon gave up. On many occasions, I realised the benefits of being blind, particularly when making people happy. People really appreciate even the tiniest gesture. After my parents cut me off financially, I decided to become what I like to call an independent florist. In this line of work, you really get to know what love is worth in this world. You meet the non-tipper, the platonic friends, the first date couple, the wife cheater, and of course, the ever-loving anti-romanticist. Although I must say the last group really became my favourite, because whenever I came home, all I was left with was the money I'd made and the faint illusion of a dream that I might never fall asleep to. But all my dreaming had just turned into a nightmare.
Anthony, how have you been? I've never seen you this time of the day.
Oh, Martin. It's thought I'd come by and enlighten someone's day.
Are you okay?
And that's when I saw her.
Anthony. Who's she? Smell your competition, eh? Good roses, though. Better than yours than anyway.
I have been playing this moment over and over in my mind. How would it be to see her? What would she be like? I could never have imagined.
Hey buddy, one at a time here, eh?
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but I've kind of always been looking for you. Always.
You don't know me. You're blind. How could you know me?
That's the point. Look. I found this.
This is ridiculous.
Where did you get this?
Your father.
Father? You know my father.
Well, kind of, yeah. It's difficult to say, but I think
Where is he?
Cuba.
Look, I have to see your
Look,
eyes.
you can't, please.
Please, I need to know who I'm talking to.
Look, I don't know who you're talking to. All I know is that I want to know you. Listen, I need to know where to find you again. Where can I see you again?
What's your name?
Anthony!
I'm Louise!
Although stripped of the artifacts of my fake blindness, I didn't feel weak. I had something. I had her name. I finally started to like the person I was alone with. Dear fellow Scam, after your revelation yesterday, I really can't bear another day without seeing my father, who I've been longing to meet ever since I could think. I decided to change my life. I'm going to find him. My flight to Cuba leaves at 9 a.m. Thank you, Anthony. Best of luck, Louise.
Run if you don't want to lose her. Run! Run!
And I ran. I ran till I didn't know what I was running for. I was one of you, trying to find something to long for, something better.
What are you doing here? You're not wearing your glasses.
You can't go. I couldn't tell you in the restaurant. I'm sorry for not being honest with you, but when I said I met your father, I haven't. I mean, I saw him and I took your photo. It's too long a story. He's dead. He's buried in Cuba. Sorry.
Why did you want to meet me?
Because when I saw your photo, I thought you knew me. I thought you felt the same way as I did. Life goes on.
You call this life?
All persons are reminded not to leave baggage unattended. Any unattended baggage will be removed.
You know how people say you really lose that feeling of being alone, but you just find someone that you can be alone with?
Yeah.
I think that's bullshit.
I think you're right. That is bullshit. Now you may ask, how come I changed my mind? Well, when you're dead, you realise one thing. Life's way too short to be blind. So when that seagull got sucked into the engine of our plane, ignited its wing and disintegrated it at about 30,000 feet, I only knew that we probably would have lived happily to the end of our days. Now, fortunately, we'll have eternity, which is fine too.